Hi, my name is Leo. Here I am with some of my young philosophers and some moms, and here are my fellow leaders Ashley and Jake. People hear young philosophers and wonder, is this even possible? Can kids really understand philosophy? The answer is yes. We've been doing this for 2 years. It works great. You can find out more about how it actually works in practice starting here. This effort that I'm asking for help with began, as far as I know, a few decades ago. The discussion back then began with, it seems possible, and went on to, yes, it is possible, to, here's how it worked for me, to, here's a handbook, go do it yourself, it's not hard. The culmination of all this to date is this book by Dr. Thomas Wartenberg. It's excellent, so is his website. The chief resources are book modules. Each module consists of 3 parts. There's a story summary, tells you the plot, the characters, etc. There are guidelines for philosophical discussion. This is a review or a preview of the philosophical issues and points in the story to be used before the discussion actually starts. Now, the core, the most important, are the questions for philosophical discussion. These are what we ask the children. These questions typically don't have right or wrong answers. Their primary intent is to spark philosophical discussion, which we then facilitate. These book modules are excellent. They enable a non-expert like me to lead a successful, fun philosophy group for kids. The only thing missing is the books themselves. So my aim is just a little additional. I want your help, and I ask for your help in creating modules like these. They're just the same, but they also include the texts. What we need to do is identify suitable stories that contain philosophical points, which not all stories do. Obtain the texts. This is pretty easy. Generally a matter of copy and paste, maybe some proofreading, editing, formatting. Need to write brief story summaries, and that's pretty easy. And then write the guidelines for philosophical discussion. This is where a knowledge of philosophy comes in really handy, because you need to identify the actual philosophical points. Is this story about ethics, aesthetics, identity? Just what do the characters do or say, or what happens that surfaces these points? And then finally, writing the discussion sparking questions. This can be a collaborative effort. It's not too difficult. If you have questions, or especially if you think you can help us in creating these resources, these story modules, please go to this website. We would love to have your help. And of course, if you know anyone whom you think could help, please do pass my request on to them.